Hi everyone, my name is Saga and today I have a special guest with me. He's going to introduce himself and of course as usual this is Saga Prison Stories. If you're new to our channel, I hope you'll enjoy our topic for today. And my friend Ruby is here with me as usual, so she'll introduce herself and then we'll give our special guest time to introduce himself and then we continue. We'll just go with the flow. Welcome.
Hi everyone, my name is Ruby. I'm happy to be with my boss here, Ian. So let me give him a chance to introduce himself. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Ian. I work as the Director of Programs and Services at PWA, but I've been involved in human rights work around the world for over 30 years. So I'm happy to be here with my two friends.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
So as you can see, our friend has a wealth of experience. 30 years is not a walk in the park. And so he's going to share with us a bit of what he does, his experiences here, and then we shall also, for the very first time, explain to him what we were doing back home in Kenya. So, welcome, Ian.
Thank you.
And maybe we'll start with my friend Robbie by explaining to you what we used to do back home.
Yes.
With a hope that we are going to continue with his help also to carry on with what we were doing back home because we don't want to stop it. So, Robbie and I have a history.
Yes.
Robbie, is it good history or bad history?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
We don't live in the past.
Yes, you don't live in the past.
So we met in a prison. For those of you who are followers, you know from our past videos what happened. And yes, we happened to be there. And when we were there, we didn't, I think I can say we didn't remain in the prison. Mm-hmm. We were in the prison, but again, we were out of the prison. As much as it was traumatizing, it was not easy. We made a choice that when we leave, we shall make our lives purposeful. Because everybody in this life has a purpose. And so we decided that we shall encourage those who find themselves there, whether they are guilty or not guilty, because God forgives. And we said that we will use our experience to help those who are in there, and even those who have come out, because normally there's a lot of stigma that goes with imprisonment. We were stigmatized, but we overcame it. So what we do, to cut the long story short, is when we came out, I started an organization that my objective was, just as I've said, to go back and encourage the rest and to help where I could. And what we did with Robbie is we used to go to prisons in Kenya and we visited quite a number. If you go back to our videos, you will see quite a number of prisons all over Kenya. Those that we could reach, to encourage them. We would take to them staff because, people would lack very basic things. Like women needs and male needs are different. So the women had their needs, the male prisons had their needs. We tried to reach up to where we could. And we used to have fun with them. We used to enjoy with them. They would do programs for us. When we would go visiting, we really miss that. They would dance for us. We would see great talent in the prisons. And then we would give them our, the little that we had. Things like toilet paper, slippers, pads for women, panties, underwears. Things like toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, even goodies. Things like soda, bread. Bread is a delicacy in prisons in back home. So We did that, and it was so fulfilling.
Yes.
And we feel we don't want to stop. If we can still do that here, if we can still do that back home, we want to give back to society because we believe that God had a purpose for us to be there. So I can give you very touching incidences. Maybe I'll tell you one, then Robbie will tell you the other one. He will probably tell you about McKenna's story, and I'll tell you about a prison we went to in, was it Homa Bay?
Yeah.
Where men were taking advantage of children up to 9, 10 years.
10 years.
They would be raped. They had babies, they had children. One of our videos, maybe later I'll show you. Their children, although I covered their faces for, just to protect their identity. And their harrowing stories, they would be waylaid when they were on their way to school. People would take advantage of them. If it goes to the police, what matters is who has the most money, Justice is not, the justice system on such cases is not as strong as it is over here, as we have seen. So, you want to do so much, but you can do only so much again.
Yes.
So that was just one of the harrowing experiences. Maybe Robbie, you can tell me about McKenna.
Okay. Ian, I'm here to tell you that I'm happy to have you today because we have been with you, but you don't know my history. You normally just meet, we talk. I do speaking in the meetings, panel, but you don't know my story. The way my grace has said, I was jailed for 5 years because of fighting my husband's fighting. So I was jailed for 5 years and I met with Grace. And Grace here, he really supported me in prison because I knew my status in prison, that I'm HIV. He used to beg me, he used to give me food, and we were living in the same room because we were trustees. And then after prison, it was not easy because I had two stigmas, HIV and ex-prison. And then I can remember when they tested me, Grace told me, Robbie, don't worry. When we go out, we will talking about HIV and we are talking about drugs. Just like that. And then I was saying, now what is it? She telling me, I didn't know that it will come the way to pass. So we normally go to prison. I also give props for HIV people in prison because I know what they are going through. And then we met a certain small girl called McKenna. She had just finished Form 4. And
that should be grade 12.
12, yeah.
Okay.
And then she went to work in a wine and spirit. When she went there, and then these people from what? Caps, they came.
That is like Kenya Bureau of Standards.
Yes,
Okay.
They came and then they found out what they were selling. It did not have the rubber stamp from Caps. And then this girl called the owner of that wine and spirit, and he should not come back. She did not come. And then they arrested McKenna. When they arrested McKenna, when McKenna went to court, imagine this girl, he had nobody to support her. This girl was jailed for 3 good years. And she was innocent. And she had worked only for 3 days. So one day we went to Mwingi prisons with Grace. So when we went there, that case came up. So we had to organize people online from US, from Canada, where. So we contributed money for McKenna, her fine, so that she can come up. We have all the videos. So McKenna was released on a boat. We went with Grace in Meru to pay for the fine, and then we released McKenna. Unfortunately, the brother died when she was in prison, and she didn't know she was disabled, the brother, and McKenna didn't know. So when we went home, it's now when McKenna knew that, and the mother is a single mother. Her only brother died, So there are so many cases we have been going through, and even if we tell you, Ian is very sad stories. It is only that we cannot finish. And then I want to take this opportunity, by the way, to appreciate PWA. These people that have polished me, I'm now a speaker. I can talk even to 1,000 people, because of PWA. Yes. And I'm happy. PWA is like my mother in Canada. They take care of me. I go places with them. I talk, so they have polished me. I can talk anywhere. about HIV. I don't care what people will talk about me.
Yes.
They have really encouraged me, and I'm happy about BWA. And I'm also happy to have Ian on this panel today.
And what we want to tell you viewers, you know, Ian is the director of PWA, and you know the humility. I just can't believe it, because back home, a person of that standard,
You
heading
cannot
such
even
a place,
yeah.
you would have to book upon you. I don't even think we would ever have met him. But Ian, you'll meet in the corridors, you'll not even know. Hello, hugs. I don't know. I don't know. I just can't explain. The humility is beyond measure. So Ian, that's what we do. That's just a brief, just a little bit of what we used to do, and we wish
We could
that
continue.
we could continue with supporting our people back home, and
And then
also
here.
maybe Ian will show us what to do or how to go about it in order to move forward with the same project here. Maybe we have a branch, Canada branch. We hope so.
Yes.
But everything with time and God's time.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Wow, that is very inspiring.
Yeah.
Robin Grace, the work you have done.
Yes.
That is just big inspiring.
Thank
And I
you.
want to bless you and thank you both for doing that work.
Thank you.
It's important work
Yes.
in all the countries we come from.
Yes.
It's very important because, you know, people in prison are treated like disposable
Yes.
material.
Like
And so
trash.
you constantly have to go in and try to see what can do. And then you're so powerful. You know your experience, you know how to talk the language, you know what people go through.
Yes.
And that's powerful. So congrats on that.
Thank you.
And then in terms of, you know, moving forward here in Canada,
Yes.
I think I don't know the system very well. People like George, who knows it and can tell us what to do.
Yes.
So if we put all our heads and our minds together,
Yes.
we can figure it out, you know.
Sure.
And how do we support the work to be continued back home?
Thank you. Thank you
That's
so much.
important.
Thank you so much.
So yeah, let us do it. Let us
Thank you.
put
Thank
our
you.
energies together
you
and see
so
how
much.
best we can do it.
Thank you so much.
And before we go, I would like to ask you a question, Ian. Where do you get the humility? You are so big here, and you carry yourself like you're just the rest of us.
I am the rest of everybody. I am, you know, and that is something that I learned early where my parents, you know, taught us that we're all equal. We're all equal, you know. Society might tell us that some people are,
More equal than others.
but we are all equal. And so you talk about me, but I have to talk about you because you make me, you know, it's you. It's all about you. It's not about me at all, you know.
Yes.
And it's easy for me when I have people like you. And you're doing it. And I'm just kind of following behind and pretending I know what I do, but I don't.
You know, when I came to BWA, I took a lot of time to know that Ian is a director.
Yes.
Because we used to mingle, we hug you, we had a lot of love.
Yes.
So when they told me he's a director, what do you mean? Ian is a director, and you can't even know.
Yes.
Eh?
Well, you know, we also have to break down some of the things that we have learned in our country.
Yes.
So this thing about elevating some people above others,
Yeah.
we have to break those things down because, you know, no one should be elevated above others.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
Yeah.
We're all in this thing together.
Yes.
We're one,
Yes.
you know, and we have to make it happen. So I don't believe in some of those hierarchical structures
Yes.
that people, you know, it should be the power is in your hands.
Yeah.
You are the experts, not me. You know? That's where the power is, and we just have to turn that around.
Yes.
And some of the things that we see, they're rubbish. You know,
Yeah.
we see it in the countries that we come from. That some of us who are elevated do no work. We don't know what we're doing.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
earn fat salaries and we do no work.
Yes, exactly.
Very true.
And
a lot of corruption.
A lot of corruption, and
Yes.
the people who really do the work earn nothing. So those are some of the things that will turn around.
Yes.
Let's just do it together. Not perfect. I don't have. Sometimes I make mistakes. Lots of times I make mistakes, but let's try to see if we can.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you so
here
much. Yeah.
at PWA we have a very powerful leader,
Yes. Right.
and she she allows us to do all of this. You know?
Yeah.
And I've just seen
Very
her.
important.
And you
work.
don't even know.
Yeah.
I've just seen her up there, and
You don't know.
the same as you.
And the board, but our board, our board members are in here,
Yes.
and they're not walking with ears or anything. You don't know that they're board members.
We don't know.
So the organization, that's the whole the organization. That's the vision of the organization.
Organization.
Yes.
It's wonderful.
Everybody is.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Thank you
It's
so
wonderful.
much. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. So we hope to work together.
Sure.
That any assistance, any guidance that you, George, and the rest of the people who are able to help us go through it, will be able to do it.
Let's make it happen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Bye bye.